When a rookie takes on a coaching legend, the results can be groundbreaking or explosive. Caitlin Clark isn't just the WNBA's hottest young star. She's rewriting the rules of the game. But Cheryl Reeve, a four-time WNBA champion coach, isn't going down quietly. Their rivalry has turned into a heated chess match, with Reeve questioning Clark's style and Clark silencing critics with her performance. Now the tension has reached a boiling point. Is this the moment Caitlin Clark ends Reeve's reign for good? You're about to find out. Cheryl Reeve has long been one of the WNBA's most respected figures. As head coach of the Minnesota Lynx, she has built a dynasty, winning 4 championships and earning Coach of the Year honors 4 times: 2011, 2016, 2020, 2024. Reeve is known for her no-nonsense approach, defensive schemes, and ability to get the best out of her players. Recently, she was named both WNBA Coach of the Year and Basketball Executive of the Year for 2024 after leading the Lynx to a franchise record 30 wins in a season 26. However, this season, her dominance has been challenged by the rise of Caitlin Clark. Reeve's teams have always excelled at shutting down opposing players, but Clark's ability to score from anywhere on the court has disrupted Reeve's defensive strategies. From the moment Caitlin Clark stepped onto the WNBA stage, she became a household name. Her three-point range is exceptional, her court vision impressive, and her ability to perform in clutch moments has made her a fan favorite. In her first matchup against Reeve's Lynx, Clark scored 35 points, recorded 10 assists, and grabbed 7 rebounds, showcasing her talent against a defense that Reeve is known for 13. After that game, Reeve expressed frustration, stating, "We knew what she was capable of, and we still couldn't stop her. That's on us." This frustration reflects a growing narrative that Clark represents a changing of the guard in the WNBA. While Reeve advocates for team-first basketball, Clark's individual brilliance seems to be shifting the league's focus. When asked about Clark's style, Reeve remarked, "The game isn't about one player. It's about how a team executes together. That's what wins championships." In response, Clark asserted, "I don't think putting up 10 assists a game is selfish. If people want to call that me-first basketball, that's on them." Statistically, Clark's rookie season has been historic. 29.4 points per game, league leading. 9.2 assists per game, multiple triple-doubles. Meanwhile, the Lynx have struggled with injuries and inconsistency this season. Critics are starting to question whether Reeve's old-school approach is losing effectiveness in a rapidly evolving league. At its core, this rivalry transcends basketball. It represents a clash of philosophies. Reeve symbolizes disciplined, defense-first basketball that values execution over flash. In contrast, Clark embodies high-scoring, fast-paced play that thrives on creativity and individual talent. Their most recent matchup was one for the ages. The Lynx entered with a clear plan: stop Clark at all costs. They employed double teams and physical play against her. However, Clark responded with an outstanding performance: 40 points, 12 assists, and a decisive three-pointer from long range to secure victory. After the final buzzer, Reeve's frustration boiled over in her post-game press conference. "We tried everything. She's an incredible talent, but we need to be better." Meanwhile, Clark declared, "They can keep trying to stop me, but I'm not going anywhere. This is my time." This rivalry has become personal with higher stakes than ever. For Reeve, it's about proving that her system still works in an evolving league. For Clark, it's about solidifying her status as the face of the WNBA. Rumors are swirling that their next matchup could impact playoff positioning significantly. Beyond their personal rivalry, this battle highlights a larger shift in the WNBA landscape. Players like Clark are bringing unprecedented attention and viewership to the league. However, traditionalists worry that an emphasis on individual stars may overshadow team-oriented play. As one of the league's longest-tenured coaches, Reeve has become synonymous with this resistance to change. Yet Clark's ability to dominate while involving teammates challenges that narrative. So is this the moment Caitlin Clark ends Cheryl Reeve's reign for good? Or does the veteran coach have one last trick up her sleeve to remind everyone why she is one of the greatest minds in WNBA history? Their next showdown promises to be an ultimate test of old-school grit versus new-school flash. And insiders suggest this rivalry is far from over. What happens next could redefine the WNBA forever. This version corrects factual inaccuracies regarding statistics and achievements, while enhancing clarity and flow throughout your narrative. They say legends never die, but what happens when the next generation rises to challenge them? Caitlin Clark isn't just rewriting the WNBA's record books. She's redefining the very foundation built by icons like Sheryl Swoopes. But here's the kicker. This isn't just about stats or accolades. This is personal. With every clutch three-pointer and every jaw-dropping assist, Clark is making her mark on the legacy of a Hall of Famer. The battle brewing between these two basketball titans is about to explode. Stick around, because what we're about to reveal might change how you view the greatest players in WNBA history. Sheryl Swoopes is a name that commands respect in women's basketball. A three-time WNBA MVP, four-time champion, and one of the original faces of the league, Swoopes set a standard of excellence that seemed untouchable. Her defensive tenacity, leadership, and ability to dominate on both ends of the court made her a living legend. For years, no one came close to threatening her legacy until now. Caitlin Clark entered the WNBA with a storm of hype, and she has lived up to every bit of it. But Clark isn't just chasing records, she's redefining what it means to be a superstar in this league. Clark's rookie season was nothing short of spectacular. From breaking scoring records to becoming a viral sensation for her no-look passes and half-court shots, she's a marketing dream and a nightmare for her opponents. The WNBA has never seen a player quite like her, and fans can't get enough. What makes this rivalry with Swoopes so compelling is the generational clash it represents. Swoopes recently made comments that many interpreted as a subtle jab at Clark, questioning whether her flashy style is beneficial for the game. Basketball isn't just about scoring, Swoopes said in a controversial interview. It's about defense, teamwork, and fundamentals, things this new generation seems to forget. Clark didn't hold back when asked about Swoopes' remarks. In a post-game press conference, she responded confidently, "I've got nothing but respect for Sheryl and what she did for the game. But let's be real, this is a new era. Fans don't come to see fundamentals, they come to see the game evolve, and I'm here to evolve it." Social media exploded as fans took sides, with some defending Swoopes' old-school mentality and others rallying behind Clark's modern, electrifying approach. The debate quickly turned into a full-blown rivalry, even though these two have never shared the court. Let's break down the numbers. Sheryl Swoopes' career scoring average, 15.0 points per game. 4 WNBA titles, 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards. Caitlin Clark, rookie year. Scoring average, 27.8 points per game. 8.9 assists per game. Multiple 50-point games. Clark's offensive output is already impressive, but critics argue that her defense doesn't compare to Swoopes' lockdown ability. However, Clark's fans contend that the modern game prioritizes offensive versatility, and Clark embodies that as an ultimate weapon. This rivalry isn't just about basketball, it's a cultural clash between two eras. Swoopes represents the pioneers who fought to establish the WNBA and pave the way for players like Clark. She embodies hard work, grit, and humility. Meanwhile, Clark symbolizes the new wave, players who embrace the spotlight, leverage social media, and bring a level of entertainment that transcends the game itself. This has sparked deeper conversations about how the WNBA is evolving. Some argue that players like Clark are exactly what the league needs to grow, while others fear that the sport's fundamentals are being overshadowed by individualism and flashiness. The tension between Clark and Swoopes reached a boiling point when both were announced as keynote speakers for an upcoming WNBA Legends and Rising Stars event. Insiders claim that both women are preparing to address the controversy head-on during the panel discussion. Leaked reports suggest that Clark plans to highlight her contributions to growing the league's viewership and engagement, while Swoopes will defend the importance of respecting the game's roots. Fans are already speculating that this could turn into one of the most heated public debates in WNBA history. For Clark, this isn't just about proving her worth. It's about cementing her place as the future face of women's basketball. Every record she breaks and every highlight she creates chips away at the pedestal Swoops has stood on for decades. For Swoops, this is about legacy. She has already seen some of her records fall, and Clark is on pace to take even more. But the real battle is over respect. Swoops has hinted that she feels the new generation doesn't fully appreciate what players like her sacrifice to build the league. So where does this all lead? Will Caitlin Clark's dominance completely overshadow Sheryl Swoopes' legacy? Or will the basketball icon find a way to remind everyone why she remains a standard for greatness? The stage is set, the players are ready, and the stakes couldn't be higher. One thing's for sure, this isn't just a battle for stats. It's a battle for the soul of the WNBA.
As we look at Diamond DeShields and Caitlin Clark.
How much more experience that gives you over other players coming in, right? So people say, dang, like he or she's killing them. But you have a 25-year-old playing against a 20-year-old. Mm-hmm. Like, you should be killing them. Because you've been doing it a lot longer than they have. Clark right now probably takes about 40 shots a game.
Here we go. Sheryl Swoopes has been stirring up controversy in the WNBA, particularly with her critical comments about rising superstar Caitlin Clark. This season, Swoopes has made no secret of her jealousy, but her latest actions have taken things to a whole new level. ESPN, the network that's been closely following Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise, has highlighted her impact on the WNBA numerous times, making Swoopes' criticism even more surprising. Diamond DeShields recently made headlines in WNBA news for an aggressive play against Caitlin Clark, sparking intense debate among WNBA fans. Imagine this. DeShields intercepts Clark at half court during a key Indiana Fever game, not with just any foul, but with a clear, frustration-driven play. The fallout from this incident was immediate, with WNBA analysts and fans calling it out as a dirty play.
Against Caitlin Clark, it wasn't okay. It was a flagrant foul.
Igniting a firestorm of controversy. The aftermath of Diamond DeShields' actions didn't stop at just criticism. DeShields faced a barrage of backlash, including receiving racist threats.
Diamond DeShields received racist threats after Caitlin Clark flagrant foul,
which highlighted ongoing issues within the WNBA community. But amid this storm, Sheryl Swoopes stood out as a vocal supporter of DeShields, continuing her narrative against Caitlin Clark. Swoopes tweeted, "Head up, kid. Hate will not win. You are covered, and there's nothing these evil people can do about that. All love for you." This tweet, while supportive of DeShields, had significant consequences for Swoopes, leading to her removal from the WNBA broadcast team for the highly anticipated Fever versus Dallas Wings game, a pivotal WNBA matchup. When questioned by WNBA fans who were eager to hear her commentary, Swoopes didn't hold back, responding with the now famous phrase, "Not today, Satan." But let's be honest, supporting WNBA players who engage in potentially dangerous, career-threatening actions isn't a good look for a WNBA legend like Swoopes. This incident isn't isolated, it's just the latest in a series of actions that suggest jealousy and resentment towards Caitlin Clark, one of the most talked about players in women's basketball today. Stephen A. Smith, a well-known sports commentator frequently featured on ESPN, has consistently defended Caitlin Clark, and this time was no different. Smith didn't hesitate to call out Sheryl Swoopes for her biased and baseless criticism of Clark.
No, Caitlin Clark. Respectfully, Sheryl Swoopes, you have any idea how that makes you look? You have any idea how that serves to stain any kind of critique of Caitlin Clark?
The Caitlin Clark effect isn't just a buzzword. It's a real phenomenon in women's basketball, driving WNBA viewership and attendance to new heights. Caitlin Clark is redefining the game every time she steps onto the court, breaking WNBA records and setting new standards for what's possible in women's sports. But with greatness comes envy, and Swoopes' actions seem to reflect the challenges that come with being a trailblazer like Caitlin Clark. The tension between Sheryl Swoopes and Caitlin Clark goes back to Clark's college basketball days. Swoopes openly questioned whether Clark's skills would translate to the WNBA, even suggesting that Angel Reese's game was better suited for professional play. Swoops confidently predicted that Clark wouldn't dominate the WNBA immediately.
Like, nah, it's not gonna be that easy. So will Caitlin Clark be a good pro? Absolutely. Will Caitlin Clark come into the WNBA and do what she's doing right now? Immediately? Absolutely not. Not gonna happen.
Okay.
But as we've seen, Caitlin Clark has exceeded all expectations, proving her doubters wrong at every turn. But Swoops didn't stop at questioning Clark's abilities. She also criticized Clark's NCAA scoring record, dismissing it as a result of volume shooting rather than skill.
Going to break a record, to me, if it's legitimate, you have to break that record in the same amount of time that that player set it.
Okay.
So if Kelsey Plum set that record in 4 years, well, Caitlin should have broke that record in 4 years. But because there's a COVID year and then there's another year, you know what I mean? So she's already had an extra year to break that record. So is it truly a broken record? Yeah, that'll go in the record books as Caitlin Clark is the all-time, whatever it is. I don't even know what the number is, but that's the way it'll be. And I don't think it should be.
However, Swoops got several key facts wrong. She claimed that Caitlin Clark took advantage of an extra year of eligibility due to COVID-19, playing 5 years of college basketball. In reality, Clark played the standard 4 years, just like Kelsey Plum, the previous record holder. What's more, Caitlin broke the record in fewer games, showing that it wasn't just about taking more shots, but making them count. Swoops also exaggerated by stating that Caitlin Clark takes 40 shots per game, when in truth, Clark's average is closer to 19 shots per game. And perhaps the most glaring mistake, Swoops claimed that Caitlin is 25 years old when she's actually just 22.
How much more experience that gives you over other players coming in, right? So people say, dang, like he or she's killing them, but you have a 25-year-old playing against a 20-year-old. Like, you should be killing them. Because you've been doing it a lot longer than they have. Clark right now probably takes about 40 shots a game.
Here we go.
These inaccuracies have led many WNBA fans and analysts to question whether Swoops' criticism is based on facts or personal bias. What Sheryl Swoops fails to acknowledge is the monumental impact Caitlin Clark is having on women's basketball and the WNBA as a whole. Caitlin Clark is bringing more attention to the WNBA than ever before, inspiring a new generation of young female athletes and drawing in a wider audience to the league. Instead of uplifting the next generation of WNBA players, Swoops seems intent on undermining their success. But this isn't just about Caitlin, it's about the future of the WNBA. Supporting Caitlin Clark means supporting the growth and evolution of women's basketball. Despite the backlash, Sheryl Swoops eventually issued an apology, though many found it less than sincere. She defensively stated that black people can't be racist, a comment that did little to mend the situation.
I'm gonna say this, and then I wanna be done with this whole conversation. So for people to come at me and say that I made those comments because I'm a racist, first of all, black people can't be racist.
Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark continues to break records in her rookie WNBA season, solidifying her place in the history of the WNBA. From holding the WNBA single-game assist record to becoming the youngest player to achieve consecutive double-doubles in points and assists, Caitlin's accomplishments are rewriting the WNBA record books. Yet Sheryl Swoops seems determined to ignore these achievements. It's becoming clear that this isn't just a case of casual criticism. It's starting to look like a personal vendetta, and people are taking notice. Even Stephen A. Smith, known for his outspoken views on ESPN, couldn't stay silent. He publicly criticized Swoops for her blatant bias against Clark.
Clark and the Fever currently lead the WNBA in average game attendance and per-game TV viewership. But despite the attendance and viewership records, there seems to be some haterade in the league in regards to Clark starting with WNBA legend Sheryl Swoops herself.
The statistics don't lie. Caitlin Clark is leading the Indiana Fever to new heights, with the team boasting the highest average game attendance and TV viewership in the WNBA. And yet, Swoops refuses to give Caitlin the credit she deserves. Instead, Sheryl Swoops continues to praise other Fever players like Lexi Hull, Kelsey Mitchell, and Aaliyah Boston, while conspicuously leaving Caitlin Clark out of the conversation.
This Indiana team, I'm going to say shout out to Lexi Hull. I'm a big Lexi Hull fan. Watch her in AU. Lexi Hull shot the leather off the ball in their game against Seattle and just couldn't miss. Kelsey Mitchell is just broken. She is just shooting the basketball. Aaliyah Boston, almost a triple-double.
This omission is becoming increasingly difficult for WNBA fans to ignore, especially as Caitlin continues to set new records and drive the success of the Indiana Fever. Swoops' refusal to acknowledge Clark's contributions is not only petty, but also damaging to her own reputation as a WNBA legend. And the criticism doesn't end there. Swoops went as far as to suggest that Caitlin's success is due to having better teammates at the Fever compared to Angel Reese's situation at the Chicago Sky. With Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese locked in a tight race for WNBA Rookie of the Year, Swoops' dismissal of Clark's talent is almost laughable. So, what's next in this unfolding drama? As Caitlin Clark continues to rise in the WNBA, will the league and its legends like Cheryl Swoops finally give her the recognition she deserves? Or will a shadow of jealousy continue to loom over her achievements? One thing is certain, this story is far from over.